Hello, beautiful souls. This is the Capricorn reading for September. As usual, only take what resonates. Know that you are in charge with everything you take on from this reading. This might not be for each and everyone, so please use your own discernment. Do not take anything on from this reading that you do not want to take on, that doesn't feel right. You are in charge. I can't stress this enough, okay? Never give your power away to others, not to tarot readers of any kind, not to psychics, not to people on the news, whatever it is. Always use your own discernment. Capricorn, we have the sustainer and the lover. So there are things happening in the month of September for you that are on a very heart-based level, where you feel like you're reconnecting to either yourself or another person here. The lover, of course, is about a loved one in your life, or several loved ones, like your family members or a friendship group, or people that you hold dear. This is what I'm getting. It feels like you are sustaining either your own heart or another person, so you could be emotionally supportive of other people here. But also it's really important to nurture yourself, is what I'm getting. And whenever I get this kind of energy, I read it from an external perspective, but also from an internal perspective, because this is how I resonate. And this is my self-love energy here. So it's about realigning with yourself and nurturing yourself on a deeper level. I feel like September will hold a lot of time for you to get closer to yourself, get to know you better, and take better care for yourself. The world in the reverse is a sign for me that you're withdrawing from the world a little bit, that you are kind of closing off outside influences a little bit, that you're withdrawing into your own four walls, into your own kind of soul also, where you kind of feel like all the answers are. And yeah, it's more or less just a kind of feeling of rejuvenating and spending time with what nurtures you. So reconnecting with something that nurtures you and loving yourself. And by doing that, you can actually use all the energy that you have built up by giving it back to yourself, to also to sustain others, is what I'm getting. Generally speaking, the world in the reverse also tells me that there are things that are not finished quite yet, that you're working on something which hasn't come to fruition. It feels like there is some unfulfillment in terms of achievement, where something didn't go the way you expected it to go. But it's important to nurture yourself now and to take a break from whatever you have put a lot of energy into when it comes to the external world. So it's more a call for you to focus internally and regain your energy and give to yourself. Loyal heart, love this energy. Again, an indication that you might be spending time with somebody who's very close to you, like a soulmate, or you might get to know somebody new here. Somebody that can be a lifelong friend or a partner, which totally resonates with you. Again, internally speaking, this is you coming in alignment with yourself and feeling yourself. It's about love, giving love to whatever or whoever. This could go many ways, of course, but this is a very beautiful, heartfelt energy, very Cancerian energy. So you could be dealing with a Cancer also. It's all about opening up, loving yourself, loving others. So what is the main energy for you, Capricorn, in the month of September? Yeah, money. Oops. We have the Three of Rings. Five of Rings. It's about you recovering from something that has left you, felt rejected, left out in the cold. There's an energy of healing here with the Star card also. Hi, Moon. It's about dealing with matters of the heart. Could be old wounds from childhood even, that you're kind of dealing with here, even if they are disguising as something else. But it has this feeling of not being good enough applied to it, but you're healing that by sustaining your own heart, taking good care of yourself, spending more time alone is what I'm getting. That will totally heal you and get back into a lot of powerful energy. And that's really important for you right now. There's a revelation for you, an awakening sort of to take place. And it came out in the reverse sort of. I know these are round cards, maybe they are not to be taken in the reverse, but when they come out like this, that has a meaning for me, okay? So please bear with me. You can also apply your own message here when reading the cards, of course. But it's more or less like going inward and seeing what's going on deep within yourself. So a lot of love is required here when it comes to understanding yourself. And it's about finding your own inner stability with the Four of Wands. It's about finding your own inner peace with something that you haven't completed, that you haven't finished. Maybe you have done some educational course that you broke off, or you didn't get the achievement in a situation that you have worked towards very hard, and it didn't turn out the way that you wanted to. So it's about forgiving yourself and just being there for yourself and being nurturing. Libra is coming out here as my cat's tail flips the dice. So excuse me, it's about finding your own inner balance and harmony. And September is a very good month to do that, to go inward, to reconnect with yourself and see what needs to be healed within you and where you can sustain yourself a little more. Because only when we have sustained ourselves, we can sustain others with our energy. Because otherwise, we don't have enough to give, and we are depleting ourselves. So look out for yourselves here, Capricorn. That's really important. We also have the Hierophant, which is about knowledge and spirituality and about being committed to something. And in this case, I would strongly advise you to be committed towards your own inner balance, not to achieving something, not to going out there exploring. It's a time for withdrawal. It's a time for reconnecting with yourself and see where you can give back to yourself and really test out what's good for you. Like watching Netflix versus reading a book. What really fills you up energetically? And it might be different for each and everyone. I'm not saying Netflix is bad or something like that, but just see what kind of TV shows are good for you, which are making you feel good and healthy and full of energy, and which are depleting you. Okay, and that applies to any situation in your life where you can just ask yourself, what is this energy doing to me? Do I feel good in this circumstance? And what would be better for me if I did? Also when it comes to food, of course. So be careful about that. And I see you working on yourself a lot in the month of September, giving back to yourself in any situation and just focusing on your own well-being. I love this energy, guys. Wishing you all the best with that, Capricorn. Bye-bye. Take care.